Okay, so if you live in Cypress, Texas, you know all about the summer heat, right? It's legendary. But what if I told you that brutal heat is just the warm-up act? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden forces that are waging a silent war on your air conditioner and, more importantly, what you can actually do about it.
You know how it is. Your AC is just running non-stop from May to September, and it feels like it's in a constant battle with the thermometer. But here's the thing. What if the real threat, the one that causes those sudden, super expensive breakdowns, is something you can't even see?
We're talking about 4 unseen enemies, each one pretty specific to our region. You've got the relentless humidity, the ground literally moving under your house, those suffocating blankets of pollen, and, believe it or not, the occasional Arctic blast. Each one of these is putting a unique and damaging strain on your home's most important appliance.
So let's get into it. Why exactly is an AC unit in Cypress working so much harder than one somewhere else? Well, it's because the local environment here is a whole different kind of adversary, and understanding it is really the key to protecting your system.
First off, the humidity. It's just a constant siege. Our subtropical climate means your AC isn't just cooling the air, it's wringing out massive amounts of water from it all day, every day. All that moisture creates a perfect little breeding ground for algae and mold. That gunk then clogs up the drain lines, which can cause water to back up and can even start to corrode the coils, leading to total failure. Now, this one's wild. You have to look at the ground beneath your house. The expansive clay soil we have here acts like a giant sponge. It swells up when it rains and shrinks when it's dry. This constant movement can actually shift your home's foundation, and when that happens, it can literally tear your ductwork apart. The next thing you know, you're paying a fortune to cool your attic instead of your living room. And then, of course, spring arrives with that lovely yellow haze of pollen, right? Well, for your outdoor AC unit, that pollen is like throwing a thick wool blanket over it. It coats the condenser fins and just chokes off the airflow. This forces the compressor, the heart of your entire system, to work way, way harder to get rid of heat. All that strain is a fast track to one of the most expensive repairs there is, a dead compressor.
And just when you think it's all about the heat, we get the complete opposite. Those rare but really intense hard freezes, when an Arctic front just barrels through, well, they can be devastating for a system that isn't ready for it. Any exposed pipes and heat pump components are super vulnerable to damage when the temperature just nosedives like that.
So, we've seen all the forces working against your AC. Now let's talk about how your system tries to tell you something's wrong. Your HVAC really has its own language, and it's time we learned how to decode it.
Think of this chart as your personal HVAC to English translator. You feel warm air from the vents. That's a classic sign of a refrigerant leak, probably from those stressed lines we mentioned. See a puddle of water by the unit. That's screaming clogged drain line, a direct result of our humidity. And those crazy high energy bills, you're almost certainly looking at leaky ducts from the shifting foundation. Every symptom tells a story about what our local climate is doing.
Sooner or later, every single homeowner gets to this point. The big question: do you keep pouring money into fixing an old, struggling unit, or is it finally time to just replace it? It's a huge, costly decision, but there's a simple rule of thumb that can really bring some clarity to it.
It's called the $5,000 rule, and it's brilliant because it's so simple. It's not just about the price of one repair. It's about how that cost stacks up against the age of your unit. This little formula helps you avoid throwing good money after bad on a system that's already on its last legs.
And it is incredibly simple to use. Just find out how old your unit is, get a quote for the repair, and then do some quick math. If that number you get is over 5,000, that is a very strong signal that a new system is probably the smarter long-term investment.
Let's just walk through a quick example. Say your AC is 12 years old, and it needs a repair that's going to cost $500. Okay, so 12 times 500 is 6,000. Since that's over the $5,000 threshold, the rule is telling you that replacing the unit is almost certainly the more sensible financial move. So the $5,000 rule really becomes your guide. In general, if your unit is less than 10 years old and it's a minor issue, a repair makes total sense. But if it's over 12, it's facing a major part failure, and you find yourself calling for repairs all the time, well, all the signs are pointing to replacement.
All right, so whether you repair or replace, you're going to need a professional. But what does a great technician and a great service call actually look like? There are some really clear benchmarks that you should always expect. Here is your checklist for a real pro. They must be state licensed and EPA certified, especially for handling refrigerants. They have to give you clear, upfront pricing, no surprises at the end.
They should explain the problem in plain English, respect your property, and follow all the proper codes. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they are the absolute bare minimum.
The service call itself should be just as professional. It starts with clear scheduling. Next, a thorough diagnosis, followed by an upfront quote that you have to approve before any work starts. Finally, the repair gets done with quality parts, and then they test it to make sure everything's running perfectly. It should be simple, transparent, and effective.
And this is a really critical point. You can go out and buy the absolute best top-of-the-line HVAC unit on the market, but if it's installed poorly, you've pretty much wasted your money. The quality of the installation is every bit as important as the quality of the machine itself.
So we've unmasked the hidden enemies of your HVAC system in Cypress. We've decoded its warning signs, and now you even have a simple rule to help guide that major financial decision. So the question is, what's the one thing you'll start listening for in your own home now? What's the one change you might make to protect your system?